Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a message for Aquarius for the month of April 2020. Guys, keep in mind it's general, so take what you feel fits your situation, disregard the rest. Do know that time is fluid, so we may be picking up on something happening now, something happening in the past life, or something that is trickling into your energy field, energy system. Just take it how it is for you. So guys, no matter what messages come through the cards today, no matter what messages we receive through spirit, still up to you and your active free will and the choices you make and the steps you take to get whatever fulfillment in this world it is you'd like to see. So guys, thank you for being here. For all my subscribers, you guys mean the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're new to my channel, please feel free to, at the end, if this resonates with you on a soul level, please feel free to join the tribe. Honestly, join the journey with me. Help me build my channel. It'd be awesome to have you along this journey. So I'm going to take a moment to call on Archangel Michael and my team of light to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you guys who would ask for it, as well as to be used as the clearest channel possible for the most far-reaching of messages and only for the highest good of those of you watching. And I would suggest, guys, if you are calling in your angels or guides as well, ask that they're here with top-notch advice, man. So I'm going to start off with a few messages from the Nicoletta Cecily Tarot and see what we have here. I'm not going to be reading reversals, so I'm just going to go with a little bit of an overarching energy to be aware of. And we have two things that fell out. We have, I'm not reading reversals again. I feel like there could be situations in the past. This could be codependency, something that's feeling you tied to another, not being able really to fly or spread your wings because we're so wrapped up in another. I feel like this Fool here is time to say, you know what, turn your back and jump from that. If we stay in this energy, we're not going to make new leaps. We're not going to make new bounds, right? I'm going to put that back. I feel like a lot of us through time we struggle with this, especially in relationship, when we endure hard times, breakups, when we lose people, loss of loved ones as well. We kind of go into a shell. And we have here the Knave of, so the Page of Swords. And this is the first initial, I think, thought process is what I'm hearing. If you see here as well, she's got a lot of butterflies being drawn to her head, as well as she is a butterfly. And it reminds me of those, I don't even know what they're called, but this really light flower. You get whites and pinks. And they're an older breed of flower, but that's what it feels like to me. She is wearing a crown on top of her head, though, because she's a princess. So think about it in this terms is with the yellow, I feel like there's a lot of, this is like a friendship, love. This is also, I'm being guided to show you yellow calcite. And I was really strongly guided to pull the citron in for some of the cards today to hold on top. So I feel like this is communicating first off with yourself as well, that your worthiness, to understand and integrate that into your thought paradigming and your patterning and the way that you think, the way that you speak, and putting yourself first in terms of not putting yourself down when you speak. That's one of the things that I'm hearing. So if this may not be for everyone, but sometimes we have this tendency to try and avoid what others may think of us, so we put ourselves down. We say, oh, well, you know, that's okay, but I got a few extra pounds on me, but it's all right. Or that's an example, right? There's a lot of different things that we could do that we could say when we're talking to others to already put ourselves down to them. And there's where when they're attracted to us, they're not seeing that. So it's one of these things where talking to ourselves and almost, yeah, convince yourself first and foremost that you are so worthy. So when conversations are going in ways that are not worthy of you, you need to either steer them around. If this is coming out of your own mouth, kind of check yourself going, am I self-defeatist? They asked me to pull the top, which is here, balance. And this is, as well as, I feel like rather than this being like a codependent situation, this is being able to be one with your, I'll call them demons, but being at a state of peaceful contentment and stasis in this world, being calm. We have the Two of Cups here on the bottom as well, and this could be within love. I have this here as well, which is the Five of, sorry for the glare, guys, but it's the Five of Wands. And if you see, this is a self-imposed hurdle. She needs to just get over this guy. All she really need to do is boot him in the head and he's gone. There's apples as well falling out of her. And I feel like the first fertility here, you have the Magician on the bottom as well. And this, I feel like, is you can create the world that you live in by how you interact with those around you, how you interact with life itself. So if you are putting yourself down constantly, or if you are second guessing yourself and putting down, this may not be in relationship, this may even be like not wanting to go after goals because, well, I couldn't accomplish that anyway. Sure you can, if you put your mind to it. We can do anything. The only limits that we put on are ourselves. And sure, maybe we're not physically capable, but the only way that we're going to know is to try. And that trying is an active free will on your part, an action on your part to actively manifest your world and to participate in your day-to-day lives rather than allowing ourselves to get caught up in stagnation. So that's a message for somebody. I'm going to ask one more message before we move on. Please, Spirit, can you clarify this communication card? Could also be communication coming in with another. They threw a whole lot of cards I'm going to put back. The two cards, though, there was two cards that flipped over. They're upside down too because they feel like this is going to block us, right? Any codependencies that we have, we're going to kind of hold us back from standing true and authentic to ourselves. So we have the 8 of Cups here and the 3 of Pentacles, both in the reverse, going, I don't want to let go and I don't want to work together. Well, when it comes to partnership, one of the things that we have to do is work together. Let go of the things that no longer serve this relationship. They're no longer serving us. Let go of the conversation, even patterns, and working together in order to let go of the things that have caused us harm in the past. Just a minute, guys. Okay, I am back. So I also have here the Sacred Rebels Oracle by Elena Fairchild, and this is the one that Citron wanted to come in. And I want you guys this week, it's really, I feel like, about, you know, honoring your worth, and I feel like measuring your worth, knowing that your worth, you know, is immeasurable. Honestly, in terms of you being here on this planet, no one else can be you. She feels, she knows. This is really as well as getting in touch with our own intuitive feelings. So deep down within you as well, if you're going against your intuition, you're going to feel that on a soul level. You're going to have an idea that you're going against what you need to, as well as this is a 22, a master number. So I'm going to go and actually find that number in the book for you. And it says, an illumination is erupting from within you as a vision that is bringing what was once obscured into clarity. This is not likely to happen as a blinding, shocking insight, but more as a softer, gentler knowing. It is like knowing something without understanding exactly when or how it came about. This insight will assist you and you are asked to honor it. You will know which insight it is at the right time. Your heart will tell you. You are therefore being asked to rely upon the clarity that is coming for you now or has just recently come. Gently but firmly from that place of knowing, intend to act and take your next steps forwards. Talks about here as well as if it's about long range or long-term developments. So something that is far bigger than an immediate situation, issue, or moment of importance. Also, you will only have a dim sense of what possibility is. And with this, okay, there's more they want me to say. The situation you're finding yourself in right now may not be one of joy, but in time you will understand more of the bigger picture. So take this feelings that you have throughout this time. If you're connecting intuitively as well, you may have an idea on, you know, what this even is talking about. If there's something that you just see this broad, humongous picture and you're not being able to narrow it down, take your time with it. But take it how it feels for you as well. If you come into insights and clarity, if communication patterns, you're starting to realize, ooh, when I talk to this person and they speak to me, it doesn't make me feel good. Or when I speak about myself in this way, this is what happens and I don't feel good as well. How are some ways that I can change my behavior in the here and now? How are some ways that I can start talking about myself? And they want me to take the top of the deck as well, which is beyond the mind, the heart beats. When we quiet our mind and we just listen to and feel our own heart and our own body, we accept our own worth. I feel like this as well, for me being a 21 and 22, Some of you, there may be a need to go backwards before you can go forwards and understand. So what is your heart beating to? Where are the places your heart is still feeling vulnerable? And really take a listen to that. And we have the bottom of the deck was against the grain. Or naked ass, swim it. The way that everyone else may have said, don't do it. The way that no one else wanted to take. Well, you can't make changes and you can't make ripples unless you decide sometimes to manifest a world that's different than what you live in. And sometimes that's going to mean go against the grain. So, last message I'm going to leave you with is from the Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. I apologize for the lighting today, guys. Aquarius, I was really called to do your message. And the message I get here as well as a ending is boundaries. I'm sorry you can't see this card, but it says, where do you need to establish better boundaries? Are people taking? Are people around you as well feeling horrible about themselves? So finding ways to make you feel bad about yourself, to make you feel better or them feel better for you making you feeling bad. Sorry, my jumbled. Is there communication that's all Does your head feel like you go through an egg beater when you talk to some people? We need to set boundaries for ourselves as well. This could be as well as I heard screen time, setting boundaries for ourselves, because we all know when we watch YouTube, when we look at Facebook, whatever social media it is that you like, whenever you stare at your phone, stare at the TV too long, we kind of become a zombie. So this is saying boundaries for yourself. I've noticed, and this is